Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another My Restaurant video. So as many of you know, in yesterday's video, we talked a little bit about the delay of the update for the auction house. And I want to say maybe about an hour, maybe even 2 hours after I made that video live, something really interesting happened, and I really wanted to record it and upload that video yesterday, but I ended up getting really busy. So I figured I'd go ahead and leave it for today. And as I'm sure you've already seen by the title or even by my community post that I made yesterday, because I did take some pictures and post it up, but the My Restaurant test server has finally updated after 2 weeks of it not updating. And if I go ahead and turn my camera around, you can see what is located right in front of me, and that is the brand new auction house that is going to be coming at some point. We obviously don't have an exact release date right now, but we know that it's going to be in a few days. Big shout out to everybody that's in the test server right now. Quite a few of them actually watched the videos and they were saying hi, so I went ahead and told them that I was recording, and everybody's like, hi YouTube. But yeah, when I did go ahead and post those images, unfortunately in my community tab it only lets me post one image at a time, so I figured I'd go ahead and just make a video and sort of record the interior as well as the exterior, because unfortunately the test server, you have to pay 25 Robux in order to even gain access to it. And to be completely honest, it's really not worth it. You don't have to pay the 25 Robux. There's nothing going on in here besides just a skeleton of the auction house. If you look inside, it's pretty bare bones right now. I mean, there's no UI, there's nothing that you can really interact with. It's simply just the outer skeleton of the auction house. Now it looks extremely cool inside. Like I mentioned in my community post, there's kind of like these pedestals, a total of 5 of them on each end, where it kind of seems like there's going to be maybe previews of items kind of floating right there, or who knows, maybe there's going to be like computers where you walk up to them and access the actual auction house. I have no idea how it's going to work, but overall the house looks extremely cool, dude. I still think that these monitors that they added everywhere really gives it that auction house feel. For some reason this kind of just reminds me of Wall Street. Like usually there's a bunch of stocks on these monitors and stuff like that. But yeah, basically this is exactly where the auction house is going to be located. It's going to be right in front of the big shop. They did go ahead and remove the VIP Game Pass poster that was right here and moved it right in front of the actual shop. But aside from the skeleton, there really is nothing else. Like they haven't added any new items into the shop, obviously, and I feel like they went ahead and kind of added this just because they know that a lot of people do have access to this test server. So this is more or less to just satisfy everybody's needs on being able to actually see what they're working on. Now, as I just mentioned, I unfortunately do not have access to the UI or anything like that because it's not in the test server. But in the background right now, I'm going to show you guys an image that was posted by David. This is more or less how the UI is going to look. He did mention that things are subject to change, but this should more or less give you a general idea of how exactly the auction house is going to work. If you notice on the left hand side, you have 3 options. You have market, sell, and storage, which honestly the storage section is really interesting because it kind of seems like you might be able to store any of your extra items that you do not want to keep in your inventory and keep them in the storage at the auction house, which seems really cool, especially for people like myself. I don't personally like to sell a lot of my things because I know at some point down the road I will need them again, and to just not waste the money all over again, I keep it in my inventory. Now in this image we can see that on the bottom left hand side it shows that there is 18 items live in the entire auction house. Obviously because they're doing testing right now, that will more than likely change to either millions if not hundreds of thousands of items once it goes live. And then right under the market activity is hot, we can actually see 4 different options. That is trending, the items that will more than likely be trending, which will obviously be limited items when this does go live, because realistically we're all going to be buying limited items and probably royal stuff out of this, just because I really don't think that anyone's going to be buying cheap stoves and regular stoves out of the auction house, especially not with cheap stoves going for $5,760, which I do want to point out that's obviously a joke. These are more than likely just placeholder values, and that is not what it's going to be worth. You will more than likely get the option to set how much you want to sell each and every item, obviously. But yeah, man, for the most part it looks like they've really thought about everything. They have a search option, they have a refresh feature, so you don't have to constantly be closing the UI and reopening it. They've really gone above and beyond with this auction house, and I will continue to keep saying that I'm really excited for it. I can't wait till I get my hands on it. I know so many people are against it, but at the same time there is quite a lot of you that are super excited for it as well. But yeah, man, aside from all of that, we really haven't gotten any more information. Obviously as days go by, the more information we get, or if obviously the update does drop soon, I will keep you guys updated on every single thing that drops. So make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video so my content does get out there. I would most definitely appreciate that. And also make sure to go down into the description and join our Discord. We have a lot of conversations going on over there. We just hit 4,000 members. I actually believe we're at 4,100 now. So a big thank you and a shout out to every single one of you that have joined the Discord. But that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.